Yes. It, the next title of my next webinar is I Believe in the Power of Believing.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about believing. What does believing mean to you?
I've got goosebumps right now, and when I do, that's angel showing me they're right here. There, right here. Let's see. Believing more in myself. Believing more that I'm not a nurse practitioner. I was so down about that. It's like you're not dealing connectively with patients and their families. What now? And I said a lot to God, why am I really still here? What is my life's purpose? So it took me baby steps to get it. But now I realize after time that I do give healing from people needing emotional support, spiritual support. I practice Reiki now, which is alternative medicine. And it relieves people's tension and stress and support their body in all the healing that one needs. It's not just give me meds. I have this symptom, just give me meds, bye-bye. It's a whole looking at a patient's entire mind, body, and spirit, and the connection that has to issues that occur within us. So it's a powerful experience to help others heal in whatever way I can.
So share with us, what is that? When you said Ricky, what is that? What is that process?
It's a spiritually guided life force energy, which I provide to people both present and also from a distance. And I also, when I do this, I also give people a angelic reading for them for guidance, inspiration, and hope for that day. There's lots of feedback you can see of what I've done on my website. It was recently, what do you call that when someone scams your website? So it's being built.
Yes.
But you could see the feedback on the website, or if you wanted, this is my book. And
what's the name of your book? What's the name of your book?
Can you see it at all?
Yes.
Okay.
So they can hear you, because some may not be watching us, but they may listening to us. Okay. So what is the name of your book?
Discovering My Life's Purpose, From Tragedy to Triumph.
And so let's talk about that. Yeah, that's beautiful. Let's talk about that. If you had to give someone a few tips of how to start the discovery, self-discovery, finding their life purpose, how would you share that with them in a few tips?
Well, first of all, just start to write in a journal where you're at right now. What's going on? What would you like guidance support for? If a person can look at that really carefully, that helps a ton. It's a start. And to journal then every day. The other key thing is that every day, look at what we have to be grateful for. It bumps up your soul like you wouldn't believe, to get out of ourselves and move on to thanking God for the sun today. Thanking God for the wonderful supper I had.
Being grateful.
Yes. That's how I would ask a person to start. But I also listen to what God and the angels say. I don't, it's not up to me. This is a guided healing from God and the angels. So I'm
So
just part.
you're allowing God to come through you. Of course,
Absolutely, yes.
what we and I love to share with people that I'm led by the spirit of helping others, really just being positive, bringing hope, bringing inspiration, but allowing the Holy Ghost to lead my life in a sense of seeing the world in a positivity, seeing the world with hope, seeing the world with gratitude, grace, and mercy. And that's what you're sharing. You allow God to come into your life and lead you in a positive direction,
Hmm.
and really making divine connections with others and helping them.
Very important to me. And that my
So,
healing isn't about me, just me. It's the connection from God and the angels that they come through me to just send to other people the love, the compassion, the healing that they so need. Even if
mm,
it's a simple couple of sentences I say to someone, to see their facial reaction is so powerful.
mm,
But it's God that comes through. Okay?
yes. So, I mean, you've been how long have you been on this journey of serving others?
Well, I guess since I was in second grade, and
Mm,
if you want it that way, I'm the oldest of 8 kids, so I helped. I was a second mom, so um, but then of
so you've
course,
been helping you've been helping all your life.
mhm,
How has it impacted? Because I know you have a business now and you're, helping others. Do you find that most of your clients are women? Are there men? Are like who is seeking your help?
they've mainly been women,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I love that, of course. There have been a couple men, but I know them as friends, you know. Um, but I have done long distance too on, well, now with the virus, 3 of them that are far distance. And 2 were in surgeries that um, they couldn't believe the change of their sense of spirit, the recovery process, the healing process during the surgery and after the
Mm,
surgery. That I just thank God so much.
that's fantastic. How have you seen, as you mentioned, the connection, mind, spirit, and body on? Can you put it into words what those connections mean to you?
Oh my gosh. It's a natural high. When I'm, first of all, when I've been asked to provide care to someone, I get a natural high that they trust me enough to ask me. I find that huge. Um, then to see healing or hear amazing things that have happened to them, I'm going to keep calling it a natural high. I just thank God all the time that they're with me. They're all with me. Does that
Hmm.
make sense? Is that
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. What's the difference to you between the mind and the spirit,
well?
and then
I think,
connecting it to the body?
oh, oh my gosh, there's so many things I've learned and that I continue to learn about that connection. But I have to be willing to hear it. I have to be willing to pray, to meditate, to, you know, I have to be willing to take deep breaths in a day. These are things that I've learned. Um, and to practice on self love. That's huge because the more we take care of ourselves, the
Mm,
more we have to give to others. And I find that that's another part that I find miraculous of how that works. And
Give us some tips on how to take care of ourselves. How do we take, when you say taking care of ourselves, self-love, self-discovery,